Hi there, it's Ellie, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how much YouTube exactly pays me for putting my content out there on its platform. And I'm also going to give you some really strange data that I'm pretty sure no one has ever shared before. And that's that I actually get paid more for the channel on which I post less, or rather I get much less views compared to the one on which I get much more views. And it's not like the difference of just a little bit or a small percentage. It's almost 200% of what I get paid for this one. So let's actually talk about my YouTube revenue. And like, I have my phone ready, so I'm just gonna give you the quick breakdown. So my first channel is definitely the channel that you are watching this one. It's called Helly. I've been running this channel for 4 years. I started this because I really wanted to talk about books. And one thing that I'm super duper happy is that views really don't matter to me. I have made a career out of things other than YouTube, and I'll tell you why in a little bit as I break it down. But basically I started this channel 4 years ago. It got monetized about 2 years ago, and yes, ever since then I have been making money from this channel. And last month, in 28 days, I made $300 from the content I put out, which is kind of underwhelming considering this is for views that are almost 500k views. But I do understand the kind of content that I put out on this channel is books, right? And not a lot of people are interested in books. Usually this kind of content also falls under lifestyle, which is not usually paid very well because advertisers are not very ready to pay in this niche that much. So that's the main reason why the number might seem a little underwhelming. However, I guess $300 sounds good to someone who is, willing to make a career in YouTube. Do note that previously this number was not this low. In fact, I have made over $1,000 on certain months as well. But ever since lockdown, ad revenue has gone down for most YouTubers, and that's really sad because a lot of YouTubers who entertain you each and every day have taken a huge pay cut as well. That's not that easily visible. So please try to be empathetic with people who have made full-time careers out of YouTube, because ads are definitely a huge part of their life. For me, my ad revenue, I'm going to reveal it soon and tell you how much of a percentage it is. But the next channel that I have is called Saheli Chatterjee, and on this channel I talk about freelancing and how to make money online by selling your skills. In that case, I tell you exactly how to get clients who will pay you for these skills, and this is what I do on this channel, and you can have a check at it. But for this channel, last 28 days I got about 300-ish views, but my revenue is more than double of my first channel, and my revenue was about $60. So combined it comes pretty much close to about $1,000. So on an average I do end up making between $700 to $1,000 from both my channels. Depends a lot on how much I've been posting, but overall this is a good estimate, and I assume that someone who would be doing this full time, for them this would be like a good thing. However, for me, my YouTube income makes for less than 10% of my total income. The majority of my money comes from my freelance service, that is of marketing and content creation as well. And another part of my income comes from the info products I create, which is a significant one, but still my marketing agency does dominate my other sources of income. And this is something that I really wanted to talk about. That's why I made this video. A lot of people want to make careers on YouTube without taking into account this factor that on YouTube, if you're making money on YouTube, you're always going to be dependent on YouTube's algorithm. And there will come a time, it came to me for sure, when I was not getting enough views. That meant that my ad money was decreasing, and back then ad money still meant a lot of my income. So I started making videos that I really didn't connect with, simply because I didn't want the views to go down. And what happened is I internally became so unhappy because I was not connected with the content I was making, of course, for obvious reasons. So what I decided back then was that I cannot live like this. I need to start, improving my skills. I was working as a freelancer, then I talked about my journey in multiple videos. I'll link them below. But I really started thinking that I need to become a better freelancer so that I am able to serve better clients and make more money out of freelancing. And it's been 4 years that I've been freelancing now, and I've made a good income out of it, like a decent. I've made 6 figures USD out of it. So you understand, that's like really cool. So that's why I don't really care about how much money I make on YouTube or how much money I don't make on YouTube, honestly, because it's a good cherry on the top for sure, but it's not what I depend on. And the sole reason why I made it that way, it was not by chance. I made it that way. There was a period of my life where my YouTube income was almost like more than 70% of what I was earning. But I knew that it's always not, it was not gonna be like this always. I knew that I need to prepare myself for the future, and that's why I started working on my skills that I could serve, even if someday YouTube decided to stop showing my videos to majority of people, or people don't choose to watch my videos as much as they used to. That's completely fine. Cannot play victim mindset, right? I believe I did have that farther vision because I thought these things almost 3 years ago, and ever since last year lockdown, ad rates have gone down. So in that period, my freelance business really sustained me, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to learn from some of the best people in the world. My advice to you would be that if you want to make money on YouTube, make sure that you do it for your passion, because one of the best things about my life is that I don't make YouTube videos because a sponsor told me to. I don't make YouTube videos because I need to make money and I need to keep posting videos so that I keep us at a certain money level, right? I make YouTube videos when I want to. I make YouTube videos because I like to. I make YouTube videos because I love connecting with you on things that I really enjoy talking about. And that kind of freedom, not a lot of people do enjoy this freedom when they hit 500k subscribers. Not bragging, but I have always been able to enjoy this freedom, and it takes a lot of bravery, honestly. Most people tell me that you have so many subscribers, why don't you make the kind of content that tends to go viral? Basically the content that is like learning English, and basically I hope that you like the trendy kind of stuff. So sure, if I resonate with it someday, I will do it, but most of the times I try to create content that comes from my heart, and I think it shows, which is why even if I'm not posting in a certain period because I'm taking care of my mental health, I'm okay. Which is why whenever I'm coming on these videos, I'm really happy to talk. I don't feel any sort of pressure that how many views will it get, how many people will watch it, if people will like it or not. I just genuinely enjoy what I do, and this is what I've always wanted for my career. So I always was pretty far-sighted regarding this. But yes, I hope that the breakdown of my YouTube income helps you make decisions for yourself. I spend less than 2 hours a week working on my YouTube content. So compared to that, it's definitely like a good amount of income. But do note that I do have a video editor now. I do have people in my team helping me out with this now. And yeah, you don't get to certain levels alone. But I've enjoyed my journey a lot, and I hope that you liked hearing about it and took away something. Make sure that whenever you're doing something uncertain, you do it because you love it and not just for money. And yes, that's going to be the takeaway for today's video. Till my next video. Bye-bye.